guys? Welcome to the Christian Metalhead Show. I'm your host, Andrew Hopper. Today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips for any of you artists out there. Um, I did another video like this a while back where I kind of just gave some tips to you guys. This is just me sharing some things that I've learned. You know, it can be different for some people. Share with you guys some things I've learned. Maybe you can take it and learn from it. You guys can either take my advice or not. Like, I'm not a super experienced artist. I write music and I'm trying to get to a point where I make a living from it, so we can all just kind of work together. And with Christian Metalhead Brotherhood, I really try to help promote any of you guys, any of you artists or band members and stuff like that in your bands. I really want to help support you guys with this, and I thought I'd just share some things I've learned, which you might already know. Today, I was kind of just going to give, kind of my opinion on dealing with trolls, and maybe not necessarily trolls, but just negative opinions about your music and stuff like that. Before we get into it, I'll quote the Bible verse for the day. This week's verse is Jeremiah 29:11. Probably a lot of you Christians watching the channel have heard this verse 1,000 times, and I feel like the verses we hear all the time are the ones that we often overlook. And this verse has just kind of stuck with me a lot lately, with just kind of changing jobs and stuff like that and moving from where I was before. Anyways, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. So that's just kind of a comforting verse in the midst of struggling with, what I've been kind of having issues with. That's like finding a new job where I moved, and it's finally, sorting out, and it's taught me that this verse, God means what he says, and he has plans for you. So just don't give up on whatever you might be going through, and just know that everything will work out. May not be the way that you want it to work out, but it'll work out for the best. But now, into our topic for the week, dealing with trolls. Kind of as this channel has been getting bigger, sometimes you have trolls and stuff like that, and it's not really too big of a deal. And with my music, I've had trolls and people criticizing. Sometimes people are criticizing, and sometimes people are just flat out trolls. One thing I just want to say is just don't ever take what they say to heart. Always try to hear what they have to say, because you can learn from anyone. Especially always take the opportunity to learn from someone. You get to a point where you know the difference between someone who's kind of criticizing your music in a good way and someone who's just being a loser, basically. Even for the people who are flat out trolling, I mean, in some ways you can always learn something from them. Don't take what they have to say to heart. I saw this quote a while back, and it's, how did it go? It was something like, a lion doesn't turn around when a small dog barks, and or a wolf doesn't listen to the opinion of a sheep. Like, I kind of just got to a point where I don't care if someone's like trying to troll me. If it gets to a point where it's annoying and all the time, then just block them if you have to or something. Dealing with trolls is something you have to deal with all throughout life, honestly. Any musician, there's always going to be someone that criticizes your music, because your music isn't for everyone. Like, that's another thing I've learned, is you want to learn to reach a certain audience. Don't expect your music to appeal to everyone. There's going to be people that don't like it because it doesn't appeal to their music taste, and that's totally fine. That's why you don't really take what they have to say to heart, but always try to learn something from them. But I kind of want to get more into like dealing with trolls. Like, there are people who will criticize, and that's fine. You're always going to have that in life, basically. Trolls, you just got to learn to ignore, and trolls are often people who are basically sore losers. They won't ever have a viewpoint of trying to learn what other people have to say. They always know everything. You just need to block out people like that in your life, because you don't need the negativity that comes from it, and all it does is really weigh you down and tie you down. I would say that even for like in real life, if you have someone who's constantly bringing negativity in your life and is just a sore loser that is bringing you down, just you gotta learn to kind of cut the losers out of your life if you want to get to a point of success, especially musically. Even starting a band, some band members aren't going to have the same viewpoint. They're kind of like, oh, this is just fun. Try to always have peace with everyone in your life, but when it comes to people who constantly drag you down and are just like trolling your music, just trolling you, then it's best to just find any way you can to cut that out of your life so you don't have to worry about it. There's one day where I had someone who's just being a total jerk and even messaging me on Facebook, and it just completely ruined my day. And that's stupid. You shouldn't get to a point where it affects you mentally. Just, you know, block that person, whatever you have to do. Um, they're sore losers. You shouldn't have to care about their opinion. And some people try to say, like, I need to stand up for myself. And even in some situations and people in my life where they were dealing with someone like that, just ignore it. That's kind of my opinion of dealing with trolls. I hope it can help you guys in some way. Like I said, the quote I saw, like, a lion does not turn around when a small dog barks. Like, you're better than that, and you don't need to care what they think. Always try to learn from them, but never take it to heart. That's basically all I really had to say on this topic. Sorry that this week's show wasn't really necessarily Christian metal related, but I hope it can help any of you Christian metal artists out there that are watching. Um, I'm not a professional, and there's a lot of things I've yet to learn, but I thought I would share with you guys what I've learned, and you guys can comment below. What are your ways of dealing with negativity or trolls or stuff like that? I think a good artist always knows how to deal with the negativity. Like, don't get offended. You can always learn something from people, but when people are trolling you, then just hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment below. If you super like the video, then please share it with your friends on your social media pages. And thanks again for watching. If you want to support this channel, you can go to my Bandcamp page and you can download any music for free there, or you can donate. Any donations will be used to help supporting this channel and making better content and helping support other artists. If you'd like to support me continually, then you can sign up for the fan club, and soon I will have exclusive content just for the fan club members, as well as like early access to podcasts and songs and stuff like that I write, as well as coupons to my solo projects music. So definitely don't miss that. Thank you guys for watching. Any of you bands or artists that have tips you'd like to share, or if you have questions about something, I will do my best to try and share what I've learned with you guys. So comment below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear from bands and artists, and I'd love to help you guys any way I can. If you guys want to be featured on my compilation, then comment below. You can email me at cmbmetalhead@gmail.com. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Christian Metal forever.